Welcome back to Take 5, everybody. A theory that has been passing around the internet and beyond.
We're going to talk about what we call the River Phoenix theory, which actually pertains to what Leo DiCaprio's career would have been like if River Phoenix had never died. Because coincidentally, with his death, 2 or 3 roles that River Phoenix had actually already signed on to or being highly considered for went straight to Leonardo DiCaprio.
And what were those 3 roles?
Basketball Diaries, Total Eclipse, and James Cameron back then was riding Titanic and had written down he wanted River Phoenix. He had actually admitted that recently, I think.
Interesting. So basically, Leonardo DiCaprio might not have, we're not saying he wouldn't have had an acting career, but he might not be on the level he is without River Phoenix's passing.
Well, he might have had an Oscar by now.
Maybe.
So maybe it was Leonardo that killed it.
Well, I mean, that could be a conspiracy. I think Leonardo DiCaprio has said recently as well that he met River Phoenix the night he died or something like that. So.
Wow. That's evidence.
And then all of a sudden roles start coming your way.
You can't pass them up.
I'm a huge fan of Basketball Diaries. I don't know if anybody here has seen Basketball Diaries.
I haven't.
Have you seen it, Corey?
This is a long time
I
ago.
assume you haven't. Okay. Well, it was about the famous New York poet, author, and musician Jim Carroll. It was his life story. It's kind of biopic, and it was a great movie, and I loved it. But I definitely can see River Phoenix playing the role and playing it better, as a matter of fact, because River Phoenix, I think, as much as I like Leo, I think that River Phoenix is a far superior actor to Leo. And I think that River Phoenix could do things that Leo can't. I think a good way to look at the difference between River Phoenix and River Phoenix and Leo is to look at the movie American Psycho, which neither one of them were in, obviously. But the role of Patrick Bateman was given to Christian Bale. And he was great in it, and American Psycho was a great movie. But one of the big actors that was up for Patrick Bateman is Leo DiCaprio. Right. And the lady who directed it said, no, I will not have Leonardo DiCaprio playing Patrick Bateman.
Because Christian Bale's the only one that got what she was going for.
Right. And she said because Leo is too good looking, he's too likable, and he just got done doing Titanic. I'm not going to have a bunch of 12-year-old girls screaming over the character of Patrick Bateman.
That would have been a mistake.
Patrick Bateman is not supposed to be likable.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and River Phoenix could have played Patrick Bateman well. Mm-hmm. Leonardo DiCaprio can't, even though they're on kind of the same level.
Yeah, this is a rare occurrence, but I'm in agreement with you, Joel, on that, because I definitely look at River Phoenix.
It's a big moment.
River Phoenix versus Leo DiCaprio. Leo DiCaprio, I can't really see, this guy could probably beat me up and kill me, or with a chainsaw chasing me around naked. I don't see that with Leo.
Right. Now River Phoenix,
that would definitely be a much more menacing picture. And if River Phoenix were cast in American Psycho, where do you think the Batman films would have been from there? Because
such a rippling effect going on.
Because if River Phoenix were to play Batman, then it would have been an entirely different thing.
Entirely different.
Because I think River Phoenix
would have been an incredible Batman.
and then picture him with our Heath Ledger Joker.
Oh,
that would have been
And the other thing is, if River Phoenix would have been cast as Batman, okay, and then the Joker casting might have been given to River Phoenix's biggest all-time buddy, Johnny Depp. Now, can we imagine Johnny Depp as the Joker and River Phoenix as Batman?
This is incredibly. Wow. We've just. What was the movie that the two of them?
Interview.
Because
Interview with the Vampire was supposed to be Johnny Depp as Lestat and River Phoenix.
Instead of Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt, it was supposed to be River Phoenix and Johnny Depp. Which
they moved River to the Interviewer.
Well, what type of effect would this have on Brad Pitt's career?
Oh my God. The only reason Hollywood is intact was because River Phoenix gave his life.
Maybe it was just.
It wasn't an
I don't
overdose.
think
He committed suicide to save
Whoa,
Hollywood.
There's some credence in
Or he
this.
was
sacrificed
killed-
himself.
Or he was killed.
This was supposed to be
save
just what
Hollywood.
happened to Leonardo DiCaprio's career, but man,
No,
this might
I mean,
have just.
It's spider webs out.
This is
I
just-
mean,
oh my gosh.
now back to this. Leo DiCaprio and
Oh, no.
Tobey Maguire are buddies, aren't they?
Yes.
What effect would that have had on the Spider-Man franchise?
Oh, such a good one, I hope.
What did it?
Oh, the Green Goblin, as great as James Franco is, the Green Goblin could have been River
I'm
Phoenix.
so glad you said James Franco because James Franco is just simply
He's a-
trying as
he's a
hard as he
ripoff
can
of-
to
he is-
be River Phoenix.
He is kind of a rip
He is trying as hard as he can to be what he can never be.
And number one, he's not that talented. He's not as talented. Number two, he's not as good looking. And number
As
three,
his brother.
and number three, he's not even as good of an actor either. So
I mean, River Phoenix was this like incredibly once in a lifetime actor in terms of he had like as a child he was brilliant and like you can read like people working with him as a child like he was asking the most adult questions and like giving like the most I'm gonna do this with my character and he's like 8, you know, or whatever. But like
Richard Dreyfuss is just confused.
you know, he was an incredible musician. He took really like crazy roles for the time. I don't even know if he had to do like, you know, like Johnny Depp and Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt all had to shed that heartthrob thing. Like, you know, they had to work at that, like not to be seen as just like a good-looking person and that's it. I don't think River Phoenix had to. I think by the time he was even, before he could be called the heartthrob, he was known way more for his talent than anything else.
the other thing is Johnny Depp is, I mean, he's one of the coolest people you can think of that exists in the world today. I mean, you think of the coolest people in the world, Johnny Depp's, I mean, that's about as cool as it gets. River Phoenix was cooler than Johnny Depp. That's why, and Johnny Depp looked up to him.
Yeah.
That's how cool River Phoenix was.
What type of effect would that have had on Corey?
Corey would look like River Phoenix right now.